Hello, I'm Michael Raby from the Rotary Club of Canberra Burley Griffin, and today I'm here to talk to you about our Rotary Peace Bell project and also our Rotary 100 Peace Pole project. The events in Hiroshima and Nagasaki weigh heavily on both of these projects because the first of them, the Peace Bell, was created by Choji Nagagawa back in 1954, he decided to gift a peace bell to the United Nations. It's still there, it's still rung on the International Day of Peace. That peace pole you're looking at on the right-hand side is in Christchurch in New Zealand, and that's what sponsored or encouraged our club to create a peace bell in Canberra, and there you can see it. And this is our architect, Fred and Laura Kasparik, his daughter. They designed the pavilion. Masahisa Goi was the peace pole founder. He created that idea back in 1955, just 1 year after the peace bells. And you can see there on the right-hand side a plaque which we attach to all of our peace poles describing his work. Now, our Rotary Club took a tour to Poland in 2018, and we connected peace bells and peace poles there. You can see on the left-hand side the Peace Bell Pavilion, and also behind that you can see a peace pole. And so from that idea, we thought, oh, that's a good idea. Why don't we do it here in Australia as well? And so was born the Rotary 100 Peace Pole project. Through the Rotary Club of Melbourne, we were encouraged to start this project. And the idea was, could we see 100 peace poles donated to 100 schools by 100 Rotary clubs to recognise 100 years of Rotary service in Australia in 2021. Well, yes, we can, because there you can see our Governor-General, David Hurley, in the hat, helping to unveil Peace Pole 100 of 100, which is located in Lennox Gardens, just adjacent to our Peace Bell. Here are some of the peace poles that we've been donated by the Rotary Club of Canberra Burley Griffin in Canberra. I think we're up to about 8 or 9 poles in different places. But this one is from Dominic College in Hobart in Tasmania, where that school created a school's ceremony, which we recommend is being used at the International Day of Peace around their peace pole. Now, can you imagine if every school that has a peace pole conducts a ceremony? We're thinking that up to maybe 50,000 students could be impacted by such a ceremony if all schools with poles conducted such a ceremony. COVID aside, we're recommending that certainly happens in 2023. Now, we hosted a tour to the Canberra Peace Bell for the School of Greenvale in Queensland. Just 10 students came down to Canberra, and we took them through our Lennox Gardens down to the Peace Bell, where each student got to ring the bell. And because we'd started the Peace Pole project, we called the Rotary Club of Charters Towers, the closest club to Greenvale, 200 kilometres away. Bob, the president in the white shirt there, said, oh, that's just a short trip. We can get up there. They donated a pole to Greenvale, and they also donated another 5 poles to schools in their own town. And that really got this project underway and encouraged us to continue to do tours for any visiting school to Canberra to our Peace Bell, and we still do that today. In Queensland, in Rotary Park in Queensland, we created a peace pole there, an octagonal pole, special pole, which recognises our Rotary Peace Scholars. And on the right-hand side, you can see the class, I think it's 2019, where all of their languages are reflected on that peace pole, and it sits today in that park. And the Rotary Club of Rochester just shows the strength of a few people together, just 5 members, a very small club, but they donated 3 peace poles. And not only that, they restored that old courthouse for use by public use and Rotary use in the town. That town was flooded during the big floods, by the way. Out in Hay, New South Wales, where there's no longer a Rotary Club, but the Rotary Club of Woden Breakfast, Australian Knee Club, and my club donated 3 poles between us to the 3 schools out there, and that was fantastic. And then we're getting some amazing things happening. In Maryborough, Queensland, they joined our program. You can see their peace pole on the left-hand side of that, the square pole that has "May Peace Prevail on Earth" cut out in metal letters on that heavy pole. Plus, they've got the sculptured pole, and they've got Indigenous artwork to make the 3 poles. And that pathway is leading to a new theatre that's been created in the town. The townspeople are very proud of it, and we're very proud of having them as part of our Peace Pole project. Now out in Coonamble in Western New South Wales, the public school there, their students contributed art to their pole, and you can see, as well as the words "May Peace Prevail on Earth," you can see some art that's been inscribed and cut into their poles. Just a fantastic effort. And just recently, the Rotary Club of St George, in conjunction with the Rotary E-Club Australia Nomads, created peace poles with more Indigenous drawings and explanations of what those drawings mean. And again, you see the Masahisa Goi panel. Over the course of the program, unexpectedly, we've used over 30 different Indigenous languages, and it just shows what Australia was in the past, where it wasn't one country. It was made up of hundreds of tribes of Indigenous people. And here are some of the languages that have been inscribed on peace poles around Australia. Sometimes the words "May Peace Prevail on Earth" don't exist. And for instance, for the Ngunnawal language in Canberra, we use "Dreaming Strong" on Ngunnawal land as our inscription. Well, the Rotary Hunt 100 Peace Pole project is now located in every state and territory of Australia, with only over 281 poles now allocated. You're looking here at poles from Queensland, New South Wales and South Australia, and we're continuing, even though we're past the 2021, we're continuing to allocate poles. All of this work wouldn't have been possible without our supplier, Peter Kleminski, who represents May Peace Prevail on Earth International in Australia. He lives in Geelong in Queensland, in Victoria, I should say, and he's provided all of the plaques, all of the poles that have been sent all around Australia. Of course, we owe a lot of thanks to Fred and Laura, to Peter, to Masahisa Goi and to Joji Nagagawa. Without them, our project wouldn't have happened. And you can find out more about what we do at canberra-rotarypeacepole.org, or if you have any questions or you'd like to make contact with us to talk more about the Peace Pole project, no matter what country you're in, admin@canberra-rotarypeacepole.org. It will come directly to me, Michael Raby, from the Rotary Club of Canberra Burley Griffin, and I'll be very happy to fill you in on whatever information you may have. Been a pleasure talking to you. Have a great 24 hours.